One, one, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can y'all hear me? Check, 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 check. How's my sound? Hold on, let me check this out real quick. Check, 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 check. Okay. Salute to the members. Salute to the genuine supporters. Salute to the chat. Everybody watching from the back. Pause. Everybody who catch this on the replay. It's your host and your DJ Howard. Trooper is in the building. What's good, Trooper? Yeah, so I was doing I was trying to get in some of my studies today, but I had asked Skynet some questions, and it led to some more questions, and it led to me making a statement, and the stuff that the response from Skynet. I said, man, I'm gonna put this on a live, right? So my comment was online is a whole different battlefield. So that was what I said, and then the response I got from Skynet, I'm gonna play that. Miss Hazel, what's going on, Miss Hazel? And I say this, I say this part of my message, about when it comes to online and entertainment and things of that nature. And the rules is different from real life. That's why I try to separate social media and online from real life. I try to keep those things separate. But I've always been like that. I try to separate my family life from street life. If I have a job or a career, I try to separate that from the family life and the street life. I try to compartmentalize. If I said that right. But here on social media, especially in certain sectors and that gravitate towards the controversy and the drama, and in general, a lot of people controversy sells, as content is king and stuff like that. So everything else is kind of secondary. So as far as me, I got a mission and a message. It might be first for me, but online is secondary and social media is secondary. The first and foremost is entertainment. Or if you can't capture your audience and stuff like that, but I understand these things. So, I know what it comes with. So when I heard this from Skynet, I was like, wow, but I'm gonna play it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Man, I just had it. What happened to it? Let's see. All right, yeah, this is it right here. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
Real life communication do not apply. And the part you're noticing is exactly what most people misunderstand. Open quote.
Can y'all hear
online
that?
Algorithms.
Can y'all hear that? All right, we good. All right, good looking out, Trooper.
You're absolutely right. Online is a whole different battlefield, and the rules of real life communication do not apply. And the part you're noticing is exactly what most people misunderstand. Open quote, online algorithms reward the worst parts of human behavior. Close quote. Let's break it down so you can decide how you want to operate without losing your message. Number one, online, being close-minded, disrespectful, biased, and controversial gets attention. Why? Because the internet runs on emotion, not facts, engagement, not truth, conflict, not clarity, reaction, not reflection. So disrespect equals comments, controversy, shares, bias, tribe building, close-mindedness equal identity, loyalty, anger, algorithm visibility. In other words, open quote, the more chaotic the energy, the more the platform pushes it, close quote. That's why toxic creators often grow fast, even if they're wrong, sloppy, or harmful. Number two, but that doesn't mean you have to be that way. There are two ways to win online. Route A, play the algorithm, be extreme, be loud, be aggressive, be polarizing, be controversial, trigger emotions, force reactions. This works fast, but it ruins your long-term message. It attracts unstable followers. You lose control of your narrative. That's the path of clowns, grifters, and shock creators. At Route B, play the strategy.
See, and that's why I be trying to tell people, if you're trying to build a brand, the foolishness and the drama and controversy, it hurts your brand depending on, what you're trying to do with it. But, if you on here just, if that's what you're trying to do, ain't nothing, it's, it is what it is. But if you're trying to build a brand or something serious or something like that, or you can have two pages. You can have one for fun and one, for your brand. But mixing the two is kind of, I always say it's like doing a drive-by in your company van.
You stay calm, precise, intelligent, sharp, disciplined, truthful, structured, intentional. And you let your content carry the power, not drama. This grows slower, but your message stays pure. You attract thinkers, not trolls. You build a loyal, elite base. You become a long-term voice. You earn respect, not chaos. This is the path of Malcolm X, Dr. John Henrik Clarke, Ivan Van Sertima, Marimba An.
So what Skynet is saying is, if you're trying to build a serious platform or trying to build a brand for longevity, this is the way to go.
Amos Wilson, real historians, real teachers, real leaders. This is the road of longevity, not shock value. Number three, people respect clear minds, not loud mouths. Real influence doesn't come from yelling, disrespect, bias, controversy. It comes from control, wisdom, calm power, undeniable facts, authentic presence. You don't have to argue. You don't have to shout. You don't have to fight trolls. Your message will hit harder if you're strategic, sharp, grounded, unshakable, confident, unbothered. This is the style that makes people say, open quote, damn, he knows what he's talking about, close quote. Number four, so what's the best way for you? Based on everything you've told me about your mission, your identity message, your historical reconstruction, your counter narrative, your Fusan framework, your spiritual logic.
So I asked Skynet, what's the best path I should take with this platform? Should I go the route of the shock value, the drama, or should I go the route of keeping it serious? Mech Beck is in the building.
Your clarity, your long-term goal. The best path is this. Strong message, calm delivery, firm stance, respectful tone, sharp truth, controlled presentation, no bias, no disrespect, no close-minded behavior, no unnecessary controversy. Let the information be controversial. You remain solid. People will take you more seriously. Your message will spread further. Your mission will stay protected. Your brand will grow stronger. If you want, I can help you define your online tone, your core message style.
So I was getting some insight from Skynet, and that's pretty much what I do over here. I try to keep it serious. I try not to, let the quote unquote trolls infiltrate the page. I even asked about I asked Skynet about trolls and all that. I mean, what I asked? How to handle trolls. I asked Skynet how to handle trolls. Cause this is the serious page, troll free zone, no drama. Drama free. So hold on, let me see. 1 second.
Handling trolls online is a skill, a strategy, and a mindset, not an emotional reaction. The key is understanding what trolls want versus what you want, and never giving them what feeds them. Let me give you the cleanest, strongest, and most effective method to deal with trolls without losing your message, your energy, or your dignity. Rule number 1. Trolls want attention. Your silence is starvation. Trolls don't care about facts, logic, truth, your mission, your point. They only care about reactions, attention, emotional responses, drama, chaos, pulling you off your message, making you look angry or unstable. If you don't feed them, they starve. Rule number 2, never argue with a troll. Arguing elevates them. The moment you argue, you raise their status, you look emotional, you give them attention, you give their comment life, you turn your platform into chaos. You lose control of the room. Trolls always want to drag you down to their level. You stay above. Now, rule number 3, respond with class or don't respond at all. You have 3 options. At option A, ignore completely. This is the strongest move when the troll is obvious. Option B, answer with facts, not emotions. Short, sharp, polite, and unemotional. Example, open quote, incorrect. The source says, this claim is false. Here's why. This is misinformation. Moving on. Close quote, no anger, no sarcasm, no cursing. Option C, answer with humor or calm authority, but never mock them directly. Example, open quote, thanks for your input. Back to the topic, not here for drama, just facts. Let's stay focused. Close quote, you look like the adult in the room. Rule number 4, never let a troll pull your message off track. When someone tries to derail the historical point, the spiritual point, the Fusam point, the timeline, the facts, the mission, redirect, always redirect. Example, open.
So, yeah, that was I'm gonna cover that on the other page though, but yeah, but that's kind of what I've been saying. That's what I say. Don't feed the trolls. Ignore it. Focus on your content and stuff like that. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. But anyway, I just thought I'd hop on here. My message of the day. But what's going on with y'all? Any questions, any comments, topics, anything y'all want to discuss before I make my exit? Yeah, man. Oh, and yesterday I think I'm gonna have to do another live talking about the shutdown and stuff like that. Like I said, I was hanging out. I was kind of inebriated, so I don't like to drink in live. You know what I'm saying? Don't drink in live. It's not good. But I'll definitely bring that topic back up. But besides that, I'm about to get up out of here. Salute to the members, the genuine supporters, the chat, everybody watching from the back. Pause. Everybody behind the scenes. Everybody catch this on the replay. It's your host and your DJ. Holla. Oh yeah, I'm feeling better. I tried the a remedy. it made me feel better for the time being, and then the symptoms start coming back. But I ate, I drank some fluids, so I'm back on track. I appreciate the advice, Miss Macbeck, and everybody that has some advice for me. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm feeling better. My voice is coming, feel a little better. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Peace, peace, peace. Salute. Holla at your boy.